view. This is awesome. Smoky River. Morning. It is September 1st. I don't know why that's prevalent. This is starting to wear on me a little bit. The longest I've ever been in the backcountry is 8 days. This is day 8, and I've got days and days and days left, right? I haven't seen anyone in 4 days either. And you know, as I've gotten older, I've become more and more and more an extrovert, so be nice to see some people, but you know, who knows, it could be 2 or 3 days before I do, so. And even then, I might be just passing on the trail, you know, have a 2-minute conversation, so. Anyway, I'm up early. It's kind of overcast, but not too bad. I'm almost ready to go. As you can see, I still got stuff kind of hanging around everywhere, but the tent's down, thermarest is packed up, all that fun stuff. I gotta remember, you know, I've kind of realized that I'm at the halfway point, so I've been out here quite a while, and I have quite a while to go, and that's kind of a, you know, I remember being on jobs up north. You'd reach the point about halfway. That was honestly the hardest part, because you've been up there a while, it's wearing on you, but it's still quite a while until you go home. So, you know, like on a 24-day shift or something, back when I was in the trades. I'm not much of a camper. I'm a backpacker. I hike. I like going places. I don't, you know, I did enjoy yesterday, but still, I'd rather go somewhere. I'm pack up and go somewhere, right? So the fact that I didn't yesterday, and then I almost feel like I'm at home right now in a lot of ways. So I'm at home, you know, a lot of times I've been working a lot, and I don't feel like going hiking because I'm tired. I just want to sit around. But I drag myself out, I get out there, drive out to a trailhead, and in an hour, I'm happy. Just like that. Like, I'm on the trail, I'm happy. So I'm thinking that's probably gonna happen now. At least I hope so. All right. Anyway, I'm eager to get going. Let's go. Now's as good a time as any to show you how I pack this thing up. Of course, I've got like 7 days of food missing now. But tent, dry sack full of, you know, all my clothes are in there, and my thermarest is in there, and my warm jacket's in there, and my books, everything, right? Everything else in here, as far as I'm concerned, can get wet. And then the food goes down the back. So closest to my body, right? And yeah, so you can see I've already stuffed a couple down there. These are both my supper bags. I put the soups down there first, just so at the bottom it's not too heavy, and then kind of in the middle of everything, put the supper bags. There's only like 6 suppers left now, but this is how I packed everything up. Oh, that one's actually a supper bag. Whatever. I think the other one was a breakfast bag. All right, snacks bag. My snacks and my food for the day, except for my supper, are up here where I can get at them. Let's see. Start going with some miscellaneous bags. So there's my paracord, first aid bag. I want that kind of available right at the top so that I can put something on my feet if I need to. Hygiene, I actually want to go brush my teeth, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Toilet paper, I still need to use that too. Whey protein. I don't stuff this like right at the bottom because I can't think, that's got to be the worst possible thing to go breaking open. It is double bagged, but imagine that breaking open, my lord. Okay, and sleeping bag. You know, sleeping bag, they take up a lot of volume and they're so light. So I want them on top, right? There. And I mean, if I do make a lot more effort to stuff, there's a lot more room than that. As you can see, I easily get things in. I get these guys will actually go into side pouches. But I got another 7 days of food in there with some stuffing. And that's how that works. It's very simple. The Crocs, actually this doesn't go in anymore, that goes in a side pocket. But now the Crocs, I'm stuffing in here. I don't hang it off the back of my pack anymore. And then there's a special pouch for that, right there. And there you go. Everything else is in side pouches. I have an Nalgene here with it's about half full of water, whey protein. I'll drink it the first few hours. My raincoat and stuff is in that one. This guy is going to have that knee pad now. And in here I got, what's the word? I got sunscreen, I got bug spray, I got my head nets, all that stuff. I want all that available to me, right? And then over here, I'm going to put my jet oil and my fuel. I want that available too, so I can just whip it out for lunch. And there you go. I actually walked about 30 feet down there and then I came back. I had stuff hanging up everywhere out here, so this is how you don't leave underwear behind. You take a walk around, right? It takes 2 minutes. A lot of my stuff was on that tree. I had that little rag hanging up down here. I got that. Nothing on these trees. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, here's the horse part of the campsite. And I'm going out the back door, the way I explored yesterday. It'll save me a nice little climb that goes up over there on the main trail. If you take this way, just know that you need some minor route finding skills. You mostly just need to be able to follow blazes, especially when you get to that meadow and you have to cross it, which is a little bit swampy, but it's no worse than crossing it back to the main trail. So, yeah. Well, familiar scene from yesterday. I have to acknowledge that I've been so lucky with weather. Oh my God. Day 8, I've had rain threaten me a few times. And rain in the night once or twice. That's it. This is actually more scenic than the main trail. Oh, and look at this huge piece of that log. That looks cut. That doesn't look natural. Cool. All right, down the trail. I have this yesterday, but I mean, this is a first class view. This is wicked. All right, trample through the meadow. Be rejoining the main trail soon. And there we go. I went up there yesterday. Time to go hit some new trail. Boom. This is Twintree Creek Bridge. Got ourselves a little trail camera up here. And this appears to be some kind of old campsite, because there's all kinds of wood that's been cut off of trees, and they even have a no camping sign up here. Please don't use it, right? There's a stump, and I mean the exact tree that says no camping has got all kinds of branches cut. But you can't really go much farther up here. But Be pretty easy to camp here. Park staff told me that a bridge over Twintree Creek will be replaced. Now I don't know if that means this one or the one over by Bing. I hope it's this one though, because this would be a game changer. If this bridge went, you'd have to cross, God, like at the campground or something. You need definitely a much better spot than this. But yeah, this guy's getting pretty old. It is pretty sturdy though. But yeah, as usual, a bridge site is not a good place to cross. It's where it's very narrow and rough. And it's nice, they left a nice bench for me to rest though. It's a good place for my first rest of the day. Well, I read somewhere that a girl in 1997 slipped off this bridge and died. This bridge, or the bridge before it. So, just because there's a bridge here doesn't mean you can take it easy, right? Doesn't mean you can be careless or anything. I'm not sure the circumstances. You can see the foundation of an old bridge there, which is kind of cool. Oh, what do we got here? 02. Oh yeah, so it wasn't this bridge. 17 years old. Huh. All right. Next part of the trail is the Canadian Rockies Trail Guide calls it Vimy Ridge. So I got to climb over this big ridge of Twintree Mountain. And then the descent on the other side is supposed to be, again, the Canadian Rockies Trail Guide calls it the hardest part of the entire thing. So let's see what happens. Got my work cut out again. Well, this part here levels off a little bit, thankfully. I haven't climbed anything since Snake Indian Pass. By the height of those trees over there, looks like I'm not totally done, but I think I've got I'm hoping anyway, I've got a nice chunk of it taken care of. Oh. Well, I'm very happy to say the climbing seems to be over. Apparently I got to go down 1,000 feet to Donaldson Creek, but that's over like the next several kilometers, so. But yeah, that's the part it talks about is pretty tough, so. Interesting to see what it'll look like. Oh, it got me. I'm climbing again. It got me. Well, apparently you get glimpses of these guys, but never get a real good view. There's a few different peaks in here. I'm definitely over the shoulder now. No more playing around. Now I'm going downhill. Well, I can understand why this is called Vimy Ridge. Coming from the other direction, it is just endless switchbacks all the way up this thing. Just switchbacks, back and forth, back and forth. And you can see an old trail that's kind of going straight up. You know, that would have been even worse. But like, oh man, climbing this from the other side, from the other direction would be, oh, it'd just be murder. Yeah. Not a bad little stream. And go back to the old days when they built bridges over stuff like this. Well, still going. Some interesting little landmarks down here in the rocks. It is still going downhill. Like, it does not stop. Trying to get to Donaldson. Been a little while. It's hard to know how far it is because the only thing I have given me distance gives it to me as the crow flies, and this has been switched back and it can go all different directions, so pretty hard to know. It says once you get down here that everything's kind of bridged over the muck. A little hard to believe, but yeah, there's a bridge up here, you know, there's a few things. So I expect to see a few of these anyway. Whether they be still intact, like this one, or broken, falling apart. 01. Same, probably the same flying crew as the one that did Twintree. A little bit of confusion here. Trail keeps going, but there's a bridge there. Did it just get swept down, or is this kind of the horse one over here? Oh yeah, this is the horse one. You can use that bridge if you like. There's the trail. Well, I'm probably about 50 meters off trail. I kind of saw this stuff through the trees and decided to come over this little swampy meadow, and I'm rewarded. So I just climbed over this somewhere. And then this guy here, this is an entirely new thing. Our boundary trail has some views, but there's a lot of utility involved. So what's a real shame is that this huge valley here with Mount Chown and a bunch of other stuff up there at the shoulder, if the parks would just break their own rule and cut down like 10 trees, you'd have this amazing panoramic vista. But, well, you know, it's not going to happen, even though there's 10 million trees out here. A little too bad. It's a lot of work to get up there, especially from this side. Wow. I give some kudos to whoever has hiked the trail from this direction. That'd be a bitch of a climb. Bridge. 2000. Yeah. 1 year before. Hey, look, it's a climb that none of the books mentioned. Woo! Just little teasers, right? Barely through the trees. Oh well. Yeah, boy. As you come down off that ridge, there's lots of blowdown. And you gotta step around something or step over something every 50 feet. It really slows you down. All right, step over that one. Step over that guy. That one. This is not as easy as it looks when you got 45 pounds in your back. Gotta step over this one twice. There you go. All right, looks like I'm clear for the next 100 feet anyway. Well, I haven't put them all on, but you know, these bridges are, time is gonna take them, or at least really destroy them a lot in the next 4 or 5 years. So I'll get them on camera while they're still in one piece. Boy, oh boy, the last kilometer or two was a lot of stepping around things, but I did it. Donaldson Creek. They got a wicked little bench over here, and what the frig is this? Do I even want to know? All right. I think I'll check that out in a second. I want to get my pack off and stuff first. Okay. I heard this was pretty crappy. There's no views. It is just trees. Well, a bunch of logs to burn off that no one seems interested in. A full-blown horseshoe. Huh. Nails and everything. Cool. Well, I came to check out the privy, but found this. This is pretty neat. 94. So I think someone just picked up a piece of old bridge, right? Brought it here. Still haven't found the privy, and well, the trail kind of, well, no, I think it still goes. I was actually almost on top of it. No sign, no nothing, just a log. Well, that's pretty much what I expected. Anytime there's a green throne, it's a luxury out here. And you got a perfectly functioning bear hang. That foil is exactly that. It just looks like an emergency, or you know, jacket or whatever, one of those silver things. This is one of the spots that you would actually maybe have problems getting for, you know. They always book 4. You know, they always say there's 4 spots. But you might actually have problems finding room for 4 spots on this. I mean, there's a flat spot just right beside the bear hang. Anyway, it's starting to rain on me. I better get my rain jacket on. And I'm going to make myself some soup. Have some food. Battle to the death. Ba, 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 ba. Who's going to win, right or left? Oh, I have no idea who's who anymore. Man, this is some life and death stuff right here. Don't see this happen too often, unless on some nature show. Only out here in the backcountry, guys. Oh, the one was trying to retreat there and got pulled back in. Oh, and we have a winner. All right, I guess it wasn't life and death. It was just who gives up first. Woo! I'm just down at the creek getting water, but I figured, you know, before the clouds covered, I bet I got a shot of that guy. Even the bridge has got trees down on top of it. I think I can expect a lot of that moving forward, unfortunately. Ah, well. Nice creek, though. I honestly can't believe the luck I'm having. I keep thinking, oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. And it doesn't. So I still haven't really been rained on. It threatened. Okay, so I got my knees and feet in the water again. I just want to stress, the only way I'm pulling this off is, like, full disclosure, I take ibuprofen. 2 in the morning, 2 at night before I go to bed. I put my knees up on my backpack and generally sleep with them up there. Well, Jesus, where the hell's the trail? So, yeah. And I get my, you know, I put my feet and my knees in the water like every day, morning and night, and a lot of times at lunch too. So, yeah, that's the only way it's happening. You know, I never let the swelling get a foothold. All right. I did not expect to lose that trail the moment I crossed the bridge. What the frig? Okay, sheesh. Supposed to make a left, not a right. Or sorry, a right, not a left. Talking and not paying much attention, I guess. That's how fast you lose it. Anyway, on to the next thing. Big, long bridge. Full of moss and stuff. It's pretty cool. Well, this pisses me off. So when this thing wiggles around now, it's starting to leak. I've had this on a backpack to Egypt Lake, and that's it. 4-day backpack. And now out here for 8 days. Jesus. Stupid bladders. All right. I mean, I bought this bladder because I had to close the other one all the time. So I guess now I have to close this one. There. That's the only way to stop it from making a big wet spot on my shirt, and that's constantly, you know, it's a constant distraction. Ugh. Damn bladders. This is a luxury that will not be out here much longer. Well, in the late 90s and the early aughts, there was a real effort made in this area to cross all kinds of little bodies of water. This is only 2009, actually. It's just too bad there's some major crossings that really need bridges, right? And they keep this from being a 3-4 month trail and make it into like a 5-week trail. You only do it about 5 weeks a year. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Figured this was an old outfitter camp. The trail's up there. And we do have like, I don't know if that's natural or is that some kind of blaze. Anyway, there's nothing here. Doesn't seem like it anyway. Maybe it's an old site. You know, this would be a good architectural dig, but yeah. Well, hey, at least I saw this funky roller coaster tree. How the hell does that even happen? You just get this weird snake. Geez, man, I'm coming up to Smoky River Bridge. It's like thunder. I can't even see it yet, but it's, yeah, I had to stop and listen a couple of times. It's like coming up to a massive waterfall. Almost. This is kind of a moment here, because if this bridge is gone, I am not totally screwed, but I'm pretty screwed. Phew. This is awesome. Smoky River. Can you envision a bridge like this, 55 kilometers, roughly away from everything? Like, damn. It's awesome. I'm glad it's metal. I'm glad there's metal there. '98. Well, you did a stellar job. This is sturdy. This is still kind of creepy. I should have got my pack and brought it over. Holy crap. That is wicked. Well, bridge, if you can handle 3 feet of snow on you all winter, you can handle me with my pack, right? Well, I'm across. This is pretty awesome, man. I gotta hang out here. As you can see by my pack, I am finally getting rained on. And it's rained enough that even if it stops, I gotta have my rain pants on, otherwise my pants will be soaked because I keep having to push my way through willows. So anyway, I've been unbelievably spoiled on this trip. So Lower Smoky River Junction. I can't really figure out what the hell this is. Short River. I've never heard of this. Where the hell is it? I guess there is a trail here, but wow, it would be difficult to follow it for 13 kilometers. I have done so much research on the North Boundary Trail, like boatloads, and I've never heard of this short river. I'm gonna have to Google that. Like, never. That's shocking. And I kept looking at this going, Lower Smoky River Junction. What the hell are they talking about? At first I was like, oh, that's Best Pass. But no, Best Pass is at Chown. Okay. All right, well, moving on. Still raining on me. My luck finally ran out. That was just uplifting. I ran into someone, first time in 4.5 days. Another solo guy like me. We chatted for like 15 minutes just standing on the trail. So I got to hear about the crossings up ahead. I told him what I knew, and yeah, great, you know, uplifting to run into someone, definitely. Okay, finally made it to another district headquarters. The third and last one I come to. This would be a pretty cool view, even better if, yeah. Wow, this chair. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, I've got to sit in that. I'm sorry, guys. I know you had it tipped upside down so that no one sits in them, but damn. Oh, I'm a little disappointed. No register. The other two had registers. Come on. It's always a classic. You pin up an old horseshoe up above a door. Wonder what you're supposed to be. Just a bench? Shoe rack? And the usual with ladders and stuff. A tower for a radio. Here's a new one. So from the tower, you got a wire all the way over here to the tree, and then suspended from that point, it's a rope, comes down to a pail. There's a bunch of rocks in it. What in the name of God? I have no idea. I always assume that this building is a tack shed, but you got a bunch of rebar, and here it says tool shed. Probably still a tack shed, but oh, what are you? Woo. Okay. Some kind of old sled. How could I not sit in this beauty? Back support. Blessed, blessed back support. I could sit here for days. I shouldn't, though. I should proceed on to Chown Creek, and I will. Another 3.4, I think, something along those lines. Yeah. I put it back to how they had it. If that's how they like it stored, I'll follow their wishes. Oh, well, I guess there's nothing left to do but do the walk. Very random, sudden cliff that just sort of shoots out of nowhere. Huh. So, according to Don Beer's book in 1994, he said they basically gave up trying to make a bridge for the hiker one because the stream just kept dancing around, and he preferred the horse one. So now I'm curious to see what the hiker one looks like. So I'm going to try that out. All right. Key here is to look for some evidence as to what to do, where to go. Oh, hello. There's a yellow marker. Okay. So let's come up here, see what we got. All right, so far not a big deal. Being careless. Well, I hit my right knee and my right shoe filled with water. I got away easy. Okay. Pretty lively side stream, all right. My goodness. I guess you just hold on to this thing and cross. That's not so bad. Well, oh, there's a tiny little piece of old bridge over there. I kept my feet dry for 8 days, but trying to film a stupid walking across rocks. Oh well, it's only one boot. Well, the trail going down there, the hiker part, is just full of willows. There's the horse part, and there's that little crag I saw earlier. It's kind of a neat feature. It just pops up. Usually in a valley, it's just a valley, right? Had to come off trail to get a bit to see this. This is definitely beaver's work. Got one over there, and there's that crag again. And look at those shores over there with all that light rock, just looks just out of place. Not bad. Head back over to the trail. It's over here someplace. Well, I stopped for a break in a nice spot. All right, this is actually not far off from where I was over there, but now you got that kind of view, so pretty nice. But I didn't get off as scot-free as I thought, you know. This thing was done up pretty tight and it kind of came off. I thought it just came off, but no, it actually snapped. Now I've been using it for the last 20 minutes and it's fine. It seems to be holding okay, but boy, that would have put a crimp on my plans. Thank God it's still holding, because then I would have had to try to figure out some way to like tie a knot in it every single time. That would have been a pain. At least that's an easy fix when I get home. Well, it's 10 after 6. I mean, the whole point of me, well, aside from the fact that I really couldn't do it very much faster, of me hiking it at this rate, was that I could enjoy this stuff, so. Woo! Look how it becomes like little moss and little stuff, like steep, and then right up to the, yeah. Oh, I think I got maybe 2 kilometers, kilometer and a half left. Another old bridge. This tiny little island on that lakelet got a shade of red I have never seen out here. It's almost roses are really thick. Just wanted to get a shot too of those of that green. I think that's really, really cool. You know, there's some random animal that completely depends on that very rare climate, and you know, there's a bunch of them located here. Okay, so maybe it's just fireweed. Who knows? It looked pretty interesting. Trail goes down there. You can see where I've got my pack. Here we got a whole bunch of blazes. And I mean, what the hell is this? That can't be there yet. This can't be indicating the horse. Yeah, what the hell's going on? Okay, that's where I just came from. The blazes look new and recent. And, you know, and then it brings you back to the trail. I had to tramp across that swamp to get here. That's weird. All right, well, I gotta go back over here and get my bag. Well, maybe someone decided that bridge wasn't a good place to bring a bunch of horses. I mean, it is a bit of a slough, but yeah, those blazes, they don't look that old to me, you know? Some of them look outright new. Look at this one. That's bizarre. Oh well, anyway. That's pretty awesome right there. Okay, this is literally like 5 seconds later. There's the Chown Creek Bridge. Thank God it's in one piece. Because this is another one that's, it'll be a bit of a game changer. You'll have to walk up there a ways. Well, maybe you get across some of those alluvials over there, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not crossing it today. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, okay, across is farther, and this way is appeared to be the hiker. All right. Holy crap. Chown Creek is wicked. What a sensational view. There's a bear hang over there. It's all functional. Man, this is awesome. Oh. There's got to be one flaw, doesn't there? Oh, this time he used green. Well, I thought I'd come check out the horse one quickly before I made my mind up, but this doesn't hold a candle. Where's the view? Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Kind of interested in this a little bit. I think they just wedged this out and put a piece of wood across it. Is it wrong that I'm happy that they also have just a log across a hole? The only knock on this guy is the water's kind of foggy, and it is. Don Beer's book warned me of that, and I'm happy I grabbed a liter of water at the patrol at the cabin, which is nice and clear. So, well, the rain isn't raining on me right now, so I better take the opportunity and get my tent up. Well, I got it up with absolutely no time to spare. Yeah, I'm getting her a little bit. Well, it's only 7:30. I'll go down to my tent a little bit. I haven't dealt my food yet. My backpack is here, has all my food in it, so maybe not the smartest thing ever to have it this close to my tent, but whatever. I might as well set everything else up in here. All you can do is try to keep the water away from the inside of your tent. Like, I stripped off my boots and my pants and my jacket and kind of left them out there. And yeah, I mean, that's all you can do, right? I'll just hunker down in here. I have some work to do, set up my bedding, all that fun stuff. If it's still raining, I'll have to go deal with my food in the rain. It's just the way it is. And try to get some supper in me. Well, I got my thermarest going. Got my sleeping bag out. I started taking stuff off that's wet. Yeah, my socks, my liners, my legs off my convertible pants, which got wet. I think my rain pants kind of failed me, so unfortunately this rain gear a little bit untested. So I'm still experimenting with rain gear. It seems like rain gear pisses me off half the time. Either the pants are falling down all the time, or they don't work. I don't know. Anyway, this jacket's a bit wet. I'd love to take everything off and just put dry stuff on, but well, I still have to go back out there, right, and take care of business. So these pants are a bit wet, so instead of making a wet spot on my thermarest, I put my sleeping bag dry sack under my butt. And now I just got my feet in here. I got a book. I'll just hang out for a while, see if it stops. Well, this isn't looking great. This isn't obviously, this isn't a typical campsite where there's drainage around you. So I just threw my stuff down and, you know, kind of worried about pooling going on here. It is raining and raining and raining. So, I mean, so far I've just kind of moved my stuff away from that. I don't know what's going on the other side, really. I don't know. The other side looks okay. You can see over there it's kind of cooling up a little bit. I don't know what's going on either end, right? Yeah, I could be getting kind of wet here. Well, this sucks, but I've been off the hook for 8 days. This is day 8. I gotta head out there. Don't pull up too much. I've purposely moved my stuff to over here, hoping to avoid this as best I can, but I don't know. Well, I'm gonna put on all my wet clothes again because there's no point getting dry clothes wet. And I gotta deal with my food. Maybe I'll cook something, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just grab some snacks and save my supper. Have like 2 suppers tomorrow or something. I don't know. Ugh. I gotta do what I gotta do. It's 8:30. It'll be dark in, 45 minutes, so. Well, it actually stopped as I got out here for the most part. Pooling doesn't look too bad. That's good. I just went on the flat part. It's not even that far from the cook site. It's not that far from the river, so I really hope it doesn't go up much. But this is just a little channel. The main, Chown Creek is over there, so. All right, I better friggin' stop yik-yakking and get this done before I start getting hammered again. Better decided to try and sneak in some supper. It started to rain on me again a little bit. Looks like it could start hammering me again at any minute. Like, look at this mountain. Just curling around it. Eesh. Okay. Got that done. Supper's cooling in the creek. Almost got her. Okay, well, I just kind of looked around and here's what I got. Oh, there's almost some blue sky. More nasty stuff coming, but hey, I'll take a brief reprieve of blue, even if it's just a little piece. All right, well, I think you can barely see me anyway. Got everything done. I am actually pretty glad I had supper. That was a good supper. Still hasn't started raining again, so I got lucky again. It was a good day. I mean, even though I got hit with rain, it's, I can't be out here 14 days without getting hit with rain. That would just be madness, essentially. Anyway, I mean, getting hit with rain is just part of it, right? It's just part of the backcountry thing. And just something you have to deal with, so. Things change a little bit from here on out. I'm gonna be dealing with wet stuff. But tomorrow I got a nice light day, so if I'm lucky, maybe I can leave the tent up for a while and, get things all nicely dried out. Good night.